Hello there. This is the Xiaomi M365, and whether you realise it or not, you've probably seen one of these before. This is one of the most popular e-scooters in the world because starting at £330, it's one of the cheapest. Nice scooter, lots to like about it, but if you wanted to go a little bit more upmarket, well, you could have something like this. This is the 010X Extreme electric scooter. It starts at about £1,500 and it's, how do I put this? It's a weapon. The question we're asking today is a very simple one. Just how dramatic is the difference between a cheap and expensive electric scooter? Now then, talk to me about your Xiaomi. What have you got on that thing?
So I've got the M365. I noticed you've stiffed me with the weaker electric scooter.
Well, that's only because last time we did a video and there was electric stuff, you took a skateboard to the mush. Oh, Hazel, watch out! Oh!
Yeah, I don't have a hugely brilliant safety record with electric vehicles. This is pretty much the bog standard cheapest electric scooter you can get. 330 quid or so, and it has a range of about 12 miles in reality. Top speed about 15 miles an hour. It's pretty basic.
Why is it so popular? Do you think it's just because it's the cheap one?
I mean, to be honest, it's incredibly simple.
It's a very adequate product, what you got there, Hazel, but this is something slightly different. First of all, I should caveat this and say that this is an extreme scooter. Realistically, you probably wouldn't want to commute on something like this. It's a bit of a monster. It costs 5 times more than the Xiaomi. It starts at about 1,500 quid. It can go more than that depending on the battery that you want. Range is a realistic 30 miles an hour if you're a huge man like me. Top speed, 40 miles an hour, which is terrifying on a scooter. That being said, I would argue that there's more to this than just being ridiculously fast and looking like a bit of a knob. I think that when you've got full suspension, like I do, and a bit more performance, you're going to be a bit safer. Oh, we lost Hazel, we lost Hazel.
Sorry.
I think that you'll be a bit safer on a scooter like this that's got more power, because full suspension means that on bumpy London roads, you're not going to die on the first crack or pothole. The increased acceleration means that you can keep up with traffic more easily, and because it's a bigger, bulkier thing, it's just a bit sturdier.
And I imagine if you brake to let a dog past you, don't stop dead.
You're back.
I am.
Also, yeah, it occurs to me that this might be the moment for some sort of drag race type situation. Obviously this one is quite a lot more powerful, but I do weigh about 8 times more than you, so I think it's going to be pretty close. Cole, do you want to give us a little 3, 2, 1?
I will. Ready?
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. Oh my god!
This is genuinely the full throttle.
Oh, too fast. Maybe too fast. Possibly too fast. That's Why are you walking?
Well, because I'm saving the battery. Jack has, in addition to giving me the less powerful scooter, ensured that it actually only has half of its battery left.
I've got lots of battery left on my 010X Extreme
How
scooter.
much regen does that have?
Loads.
So, Jack, obviously you won that drag race quite comprehensively.
It wasn't pretty.
But these are meant for commuting solutions.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking we could do a different race.
Any kind of race, I'm extremely confident on this thing, to be honest with you, mate.
Any kind of race.
Literally, if you want to go backwards, like sitting down.
I was thinking we should show how easy it is to take your electric scooter, say, through a train station by racing up some stairs with them.
Yeah.
I mean, any race you did. You did say any race.
No, I did that. I did just say that, didn't I? That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
me.
you did. Yeah.
Okay, to the stairs. I just want to go on record and say I see literally no relevance to
No,
this
Jack,
test.
I think this is the only thing that matters about electric scooters, actually. I think the true test of an electric scooter.
How much does yours weigh?
12.5 kilograms.
This weighs 35 kilos. I'm going to break my back. This is... Why are you laughing? All right, let's just do this. Come on. 3, 2, 1, please, Cole.
Ready?
Come on.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yes. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I wouldn't recommend that. All right, after the crippling humiliation of that stairs race that we just did for some reason, I want to talk to you about another benefit of a more powerful, expensive scooter like the 010X, which is that you can go pretty much anywhere, as I'm currently demonstrating by doing a little bit of cheeky off-roading. This scooter, the 10X, is actually kind of off-road ready. You can even get it with big chunky dirt tyres. And I realise that that doesn't have much relevance to the average commuter, but it does mean that you might be inclined to use this thing for fun on the weekend as well as just to get to work, which is kind of what things like the Xiaomi are for. In other words, what I'm saying is if you spend the extra money, you might get something that you enjoy using instead of just something that you use instead of taking the bus. Hey, Hazel!
Yeah.
Come on up here, it's a really great view.
See, the thing about the Xiaomi is it's just so portable. Like,
Oh,
I could go on a lovely hike with my Xiaomi.
We've already done the whole are they easy to carry part of the video. There's no need to ever speak about how much they weigh again.
No?
At any point. No, I'm
No.
so jealous of the way you're just... I want to see Cole on this because I don't know if you know this, he's a lunatic. And so is this scooter. Cole, do you want to have a go on the 10X?
Yeah, okay.
Good, let's do that. Safety first. Send it.
It's one thing launching it, but it just keeps accelerating. I went all the way down there. I don't think I reached maximum speed.
It's a speedy boy.
It keeps going. Like, it's insane how much power it has.
I think we've learned a few things today. You certainly get a lot more fun and power and silliness the more you pay. And there are also lots of scooters that are in between that and this. It really is okay, but it's properly slow. It doesn't have great range. For me, the big one is the lack of suspension. If you're riding anywhere on the roads of London or any major city, you're one pothole away from a pretty nasty accident. When you have full suspension, when you've got a little bit more acceleration, and when you've got sort of a bit more bulk and weight and you're sturdier, those things make you safer. If I was sharing the road with cars, I actually think I'd be happier on that with the settings turned right down because it's more of a substantial thing. Unsurprisingly is that you get what you pay for with scooters, and it really does depend on what you're after. If you're just trying to get to work and back, you would be okay on one of those. I personally think spending the extra couple of £100 to get something with a bit of suspension is a really good investment.
Oh my God, get that bloke.
Hey, how about one for the rest of us,
why
bro?
ride one scooter when you could ride 3?
I think there's only one logical way to wrap this video up. You, 10X.
I don't want to.
Good, let's do it.
Oh, I don't want to. Actually, it sort of is massively more stable than the Xiaomi, and having the fatter board in the middle, and like say this dip on the Xiaomi is a right pain in the bum.
Floor it.
No. Oh, f***ing hell. What I was going to say was this feels like a vehicle that you're in control of, but clearly I am not.